We're going to be playing some Golden Axe, classic game from 1989 for the Sega Genesis, and definitely defined what a side-scroller could be in terms of just combat, just the boss battles. I think without Golden Axe, perhaps you wouldn't have the Streets of Rage series, because it's very similar, but totally different at the same time. You sort of have a power move, as you see there. Same thing in Streets of Rage. You have to scroll to the right and defeat the enemies on the screen before you can proceed. It's the same thing with Streets of Rage. Obviously, this takes place in the past, where Streets of Rage, I guess, could be considered maybe like 70s or 80s, perhaps. I don't think any later than that, but so yeah, a lot of similarities. But I'm going to be playing the duel mode, which is just see how far you can go on the combat alone. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Talk about E3 and talk about Sega games. So, alright, I'm going to kick things off with the duel. My favorite character, and I think a lot of people would agree, is, I know his last name is like Thunderhead or Thunderhorn, but it's certainly the dwarf or the elf. This guy has a lot of explosion-based moves, and I think she's all about fire. Alright, so basically in the duel, you need to climb the ladder, sort of like Mortal Kombat. See how far you can survive without dying. Yeah, I'm really excited for E3 this year. I have a really good feeling about a lot of the releases, especially on the PlayStation side. With The Last of Us Part 2, I really hope they announce a release date, because that's a day one must-have purchase, especially considering the overwhelming success and praise that the first game got. And I played it and I beat it multiple times, and I gotta say, it's probably my favorite game of all time. Just in terms of the story, the characters were interesting, the combat was fun, the zombies were scary, it was just a good game. But moving on here, we are on Battle 3, and obviously their opponents get a little bit tougher. But with the dwarf, you can't go wrong. As long as you keep swinging that axe, you're unstoppable. And you don't want to give him the chance to even sit on that dragon, because that will be a bad day for you. Now, skeletons are kind of tough, but like I said, it's like Kratos with that Leviathan axe. You're unstoppable. So, oh my god. Maybe I spoke just a little too soon there. Yeah, they go down fairly easily, but I would not want to fight them directly, because they're pretty strong for being just a bunch of bones, and they're pretty fast, and that's probably like their biggest strength. Obviously they have that shield bash move, but yeah, I'm gonna broadcast for as long as I can survive during this duel mode. So I'm on Battle 5. These guys shouldn't provide too much of a threat, but again, I don't want to jinx myself, because it does get better. And it looks like it gets darker too, so I think that's kind of cool. For being as old as, I mean, this game came out before I was even born. I was born in 1990, so that really says a lot, because a lot of games that came out even in like 93, 94, 95 are much worse and unplayable, and just even graphically inferior to this game, which was released in 1989. So that really says a lot about the time and effort they took to program this game using the tools that they had back then. Probably just real low-end, cheap PCs to code this game. A good soundtrack, fluid combat, and the controls on the PlayStation 4. I've said this in multiple live streams now. Playing through Shinobi 3 and a little bit of Altered Beast. That the controls honestly feel better on a PS4 controller than they did on the Sega Genesis controller. And I say that because on the Sega Genesis controller, they're very slippery. The jumping always felt like I was going to drop the controller on the floor because it's just plastic. But if you have a nice grip on your controller, you know, and the fact that it's wireless, it's just better than it used to be. So this was definitely worth the purchase. Hopefully this isn't the last round because it's definitely getting a lot harder. These skeletons are much more aggressive than the previous ones, and the fact that I have 3 health, I basically am just gonna try to knock it. Oh gosh, yeah. Jeez. Oh wow, yeah, you don't want to get hit by that move. That's it for me though. Oh, man. You know what though? Unfortunately, you have been defeated on the path to glory. Let's try another duel. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to try to beat this current score. Hey man, I'll take an A++. You know what? We're gonna tweet this out right now. We're gonna do it live. Sweet. Alright. Let's go another round. I'll switch up the character this time too. You know, we'll go with the chick. Hopefully this isn't a bad decision. You know what, depending on how this goes, I'll even use the other character. Because why not? Yeah, as far as E3, I'm looking forward to hearing more about The Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy VII. I've actually never played that, Final Fantasy VII. I know a lot of people say it's the best in the entire series, but I started off with Final Fantasy X, so I don't really know anything about Final Fantasy VII. So I'm hoping to see some more gameplay, possibly a release date, or something like that, come E3. So we got The Last of Us Part 2, we got Final Fantasy VII. I want to hear what Kojima is working on with Death Stranding, and the fact that it features Norman Reedus is just amazing. And, you know, this isn't just a voiceover, it's like you're playing as Norman Reedus. So, I think that's super cool. I think E3 this year is going to be a big one. There's going to be a lot of great news. Obviously, we got good stuff coming from Sony with their exclusive IPs, but Nintendo also announced new Pokemon games for the Nintendo Switch. Now, I only have a 3DS to play the Pokemon games, so maybe this is, you know, this is my switching moment where I switch over to the Switch and grab these games, you know. So I don't know yet. I mean, I'm hoping to see at E3 some more gameplay, some more footage on Nintendo's side, but I'm mostly focused on Sony. I like that Black Ops 4. I was a fan of Black Ops 3, and honestly, all the Black Ops games that I played were fun. I went to the original midnight release for the first Black Ops game. That was a good day, and that's a fun game. That's where I believe they introduced Nuketown for the first time. So yeah, I think it's going to be a great E3. I can't wait to see some more just multiplayer footage when it comes to Black Ops 4, and like what the guns are looking like, what the kill streaks are like. yeah, very excited for that. I'm excited to hear more news regarding Battlefield 5. I just started playing Battlefield games like a couple weeks ago, and I'm slowly getting better, but maybe I joined a little bit too late in Battlefield 1, but it's a fun game. But I'm looking forward to starting fresh with a fresh new Battlefield, so I'm definitely going to pick up Battlefield 5 come October or September when it comes out. So, hoping to see some more footage, some more gameplay. That'd be sick. This is where things start getting significantly more tough. Because 2 red dragons are... you don't let these girls get up. So it's good to just sometimes keep spanning this move right here. Actually, both moves, really. I mean, I just took care of business right there. So we got the 3 black thugs. Not being racist, they're literally black. Maybe they're made out of charcoal. I imagine they'd smell like charcoal. But yeah, basically what I would do here, especially with this girl sword, just keep spamming this jump attack. Because once these guys start swinging at you and they start surrounding you, that's when you have a problem. Because you can easily get overwhelmed if you swing, too soon, or basically just you want to avoid them. You want to take them out quickly, get them off the screen. They're just a bunch of fleas. All right. Oh gosh, there it is. I'm pretty sure. Cool. Moving on. We might be doing better with the chick than more than we were doing with the elf. But this is where we died last time, and at least I think so. And yeah, and then we'll try with the other guy character, the blue, and we'll see how far we get with him. With the skeletons, like I said with the elf, man, they're tough. And this variety is a lot more aggressive and faster than the other ones. They also take more hits to die. So if you get them in a combo like this, in a rotation, and you can just keep spamming that kick, keep them separated, basically, is all I gotta say. Keep them separated. So moving on. We're about 12 minutes in here, and we have a boss battle. Battle 9. Again, you want to keep them separated, because they start hitting you with those hammers, these giants, that sort of look like, I don't know, the guy that sells those grills, that boxer, George Foreman. But you want to keep these 2 George Foremans completely separated, because that is exactly why. I noticed that this attack does a lot. Sometimes. Oh wow, that was epic. That was like Hulk Hogan picking up Andre the Giant. Oh god, I didn't even know she could do that. Man, oh, okay, so this would be the final round for her, but we have 1 left. So we're gonna do it 3rd time's a charm. So let's try another duel. We're gonna get this. It's classic. Oh, I'll take it. 1-1-1. It's classic. Sweet. We got that. We'll tweet that out at Smash Temple. Find me on YouTube at Smash Temple, or Instagram at Smash Temple. Don't ask me why. I just a big fan of smashing things, obviously. Smashing the heads in of my enemies. Alright, we're going to do the duel. And right off the bat, we're going to, like I said, 3rd time's a charm. We're going to go against this noob here. But yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be live streaming a lot more around E3 time. I'm not going to be making boring videos where I'm just going to be sitting and talking to the camera. I'm going to try to game live here for you guys, and just kind of just hang out and talk. Just I don't want to sit there with a script, or putting on a fake act. I'm just gonna go live and say what comes to mind, and just play through these games. And you know, there'll be times where I don't talk at all because I gotta focus. It's hard for me to do two things at once sometimes. You know, what can I say? But luckily for me, when it comes to Golden Axe, I've played this game so much growing up that this does not feel new to me at all. I feel like I played this just the other day, and this is the first time I played this game in years. But you know, it's an easy game. It was a pretty easy game for me back then. Pretty sure I beat it back then. And it's a pretty easy game for me now. But I'm hoping that I can get past those two George Foremans with this guy. It's you know, he's not bad. I almost feel like the girl was better. And of course, the elf man, the green man, is my favorite of all three. But hey, he went down quicker than even the girl, so I might have a new favorite. Okay. I think that with this guy, what I don't like is the shoulder. That move right there. I mean, maybe I could get used to it, but I also feel like he's a big hit target. He has a big, hit zone. The elf is smaller, the girl is thinner as far as the sprite is concerned, but he's just a little bit bigger than these skeletons. I mean, I don't know. I guess he would have a skeleton, but yeah, the girl might have just taken it all the way. But hey, if I don't last much longer here on Golden Axe, you know, if you're tuning in, or if you just come across this video, just know that you know, I in all my reviews, whether it be video games, music, you know, movies, whatever it may be, or if we're just sitting down and talking, like, I don't put on an act. I try to be very upfront, honest, fair with everything. I try to, you know, I try not to judge things or be too critical, because some of, like, especially when it comes to like games and stuff, some of my favorite video games got terrible reviews. Like, I was a big fan of The Order 1886, and so I posted my own review, even if it was only 2018 and the game came out years ago. It still holds up to this day as one of the, at least the best looking PS4 games, period. And this game came out years ago. So personally, I think God of War probably has the best graphics as far as PS4 games are concerned, especially since I played on the Pro. It just definitely looks a lot sharper. But graphics aren't everything, and as you can see, this game looks totally different than God of War, but it's still fun, you know? And it was fun back then, and it's fun now. But yeah, so just stay tuned. I plan on doing many more live streams, and I'm always trying to improve my videos as far as quality is concerned. I'm trying to you know, have the best presentation. I try to be very straightforward. You know, I try not to ramble as much, and just I don't want a lot of filler in my videos. I just want like the straight facts. But again, I like to keep it loose in terms of like, so it's up to you guys in the end whether or not you like a game. You know, I can't force you to change your mind about something, but that's why I like to keep it up to the viewers to decide for themselves in all my reviews whether or not they think the games are worth their time. I know a lot of people are strictly multiplayer or you know, strictly RPG or imports, but you know, there's nothing wrong with trying something new, especially something that has a good reputation. So, and Golden Axe definitely has a good reputation. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it off here, guys. But stay tuned. We're gonna be live streaming, you know, all day. It's my day off, and just talking about E3 and you know, playing video games. So if you choose to hang out again, we'll see you then. So, all right, guys, peace out, and I shall catch you on the next one.